of applause. I'm going to have about 7 to 8 minutes of some good comedy for you. Ladies and gentlemen, please put your hands together for Smoke!
Smoke Dog up in the house!
What's going on with y'all, y'all? Check this out, you know what I'm saying? Have you ever went to a bar straight up and you seen some weird motherfuckers there, some weird shit go on? Well, I'm gonna tell you about this time I went to this bar. And I went there and I was sitting at the bar and shit, drinking. I seen this one dude at the other end of the bar and I was like, damn, his head the size of a cue ball. I need to find out what's going on. So I go over there, I say, sir, I ain't trying to be rude or anything like that, but I noticed that your head is hella small, man. He says, well, I don't know what to tell you. I'm like, well, is it a birth defect? He says, no, I lost it in the war. I said, the war? He said, yes. Our ship got torpedoed by Germans in World War II. I'm like, oh, okay. And I was the only survivor. I swam to shore and then a mermaid came up. Mermaid came up and said she'll grant me 3 wishes. My first wish was to get back to the United States. That was the first thing. Wish granted. Second wish was to have all the money that I needed in the world. Wish granted. So then the third wish, I got kind of technical. This is what the man said. He said, I want to have sex with a mermaid. She said, silly, we can't have sex with mermaids. So the man said, well, how about a little head? And that's how he got a cue ball head. You know what I'm saying? I mean, the moral of the story is be careful what you wish for because you might get what you don't want. You know what I'm saying? Then, another time, it was this Irishman. You know, he had drunk at the pub all that night. I mean, not bullshit, drinking everything. So the bartender says, hey, it's the night. Hey, we about to close, you gotta leave. So the Irishman gets up to leave away from the bar, falls flat on his face. He tries it again, gets up, same result. So then he said, fuck it, I'm gonna crawl outside, maybe the fresh air, and straight up sober me up. So he crawled outside, got up, fell clean back on his face. So he said, fuck this shit. I'm gonna crawl home 4 blocks to the right. He crawled 4 blocks to the right, got to his front door, stood up again, fell flat on his face. He gets to his bedroom. This time the man stands up and falls clean into the bed. As soon as his head hit the motherfucking pillow, he went to sleep. Woke up the next morning, his wife was raising hell. I know you've been out to the bar tonight. What the hell is your problem? He's like, how do you know I went to the bar? Trying to look all innocent and shit. She said, the pub called last night and said that you left your wheelchair again. How the fuck do you get so drunk you forget you're paralyzed? That's some good shit. I knew that drink. Straight up. Well, I got this friend, you know, it was his bachelor party. We was all drinking and shit. He was telling us about his stories of how fucked up he got the night before, right? So he says, man, dog, I got so fucked up last night. Man, I blew chunks. Chunks. He blew chunks. Second guy says, dog, that ain't nothing. Man, I got so drunk last night, I got my first DWI. Second guy, the third guy says, oh, that's nothing, that's nothing. Man, I was so drunk last night, I went and bought a prostitute and my wife caught us both in the bed. And the first guy goes back and says, no, y'all don't understand. Chunks is my dog. Hey, that's some fucked up shit. Have you ever tried to pass the test drunk? Have you ever passed the test drunk? Well, I'm going to tell you about this one guy who tried to take 3 tests. He goes to a bar. He sees this jar sitting on the end of the bar with nothing but $10 bills filled up to the brim. First thing his thought is, man, it's got to be over $1,000 up in that motherfucker. So he goes to the bartender, he says, bartender, what's up with this jar, man, at the end of the bar? He's like, well, you pay $10, and if you can pass 3 tests, you'll get all the money in the jar. He said, okay, well, shit, I can't pass this shit up. Well, what are the tests? The bartender says, well, you gotta pay $10. Those are the rules. Okay. He gives the bartender $10. The bartender tells him, well, these are the things that you gotta do. Your first test is to take a gallon of pepper tequila and down it without making a face. Second test is there's a pit bull in the back of this bar who's chained up with a sore tooth. You gotta pull that tooth clean up out his mouth with your bare hands. Okay? Third test is there's a 9-year-old woman that lives upstairs from us who has never came from an orgasm or a sexual intercourse. You gotta make it right for her, buddy. I said, all right. But you must think I'm crazy, dog, because I can't knock down no motherfucking gallon of straight up tequila, pepper tequila. And them other things, fuck that. You think I'm an idiot? So after the first drink, then a couple more drinks, he goes to the bartender and says, hey, bartender, where's that tequila at? So he gets the tequila, he downs it with both hands. He open it up, right? So after he goes it up, he goes out in the back where the pit bull was chained up to the motherfucking house, right? And he goes back there, everybody, all they hear is barking and the man screaming and everything like that, right? Everybody thought this man was dead because this is a badass pit bull. I mean, this big ass dog. He comes back into the bar staggering and shit. Turn my ass. Where's the woman with the sore tooth? Hey, this is fucked up shit. This is some fucked up drunk moments. I ain't never been that drunk, y'all. It was this time to where this one bar, I go there, I'm sitting there marinating. These are all my experiences at bars. And this one guy, he was sitting there, he was talking to his friends, and he whispered something to one of the guys' ears, right? So after the game of pool that they was playing, he goes up to the bartender and says, hey man, you want to make a bet? Bartender says, hey, I'm in a betting mood. What's the bet? The guy says, you see this shot glass right here? Sets it down on the table. Let me get a shot of tequila. Gets a shot of tequila, finishes it. Said, I bet you that I can set this tequila glass all the way on the other side of the bar and piss in it and guarantee you I won't spill no drop. So then next thing you know, he sets the glass down at the other side of the bar. He goes to the other side of the bar and then he says, you ready? The bartender says, do your shit. I'm ready for my $1,000. That was the bet, right? So then next thing you know, the guy gets up on the thing. He arches his back. This man pisses everywhere, all on the bartender's stools, all in the bartender's face. And then he didn't get a drop of it in the motherfucking shot glass, right? So the bartender's like, hey, hey, you fucking fucked up, man. You lost. Where's my $1,000? The man paid him $1,000 with a smile on his face, right? And he leaned over to the bartender and he said, that's all cool, but you see them 5 guys over there? I just bet them $300 that I can piss all over your bar and in your face and you'll laugh about it. Hey, but look, this is some shit that I just came over with. The smoke has cleared, but I do want to tell y'all this before I leave. I say it all the time. If your hose is too short and your pump too weak, stand a bit closer or you piss on your feet. Smoke is cleared, y'all.
There you go, ladies and gentlemen. Please put your hands together for smoke, ladies and gentlemen.
YouTube, baby, I told you it's gonna be better.
Somebody's got to
you don't laugh now, shit, you ain't gonna never laugh because you must be dead.
Get that out of the way right
Peace out, love, peace, hair grease, spider bite on my neck. Love.